Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Satisfactory, the early access release this is. I say welcome back because we did manage to play a little bit over the early access weekend they did last week before, was it? I can't forget now, it all rolls into one, doesn't it? But this is going to be our full series where we really plough into the game and try and cover as much as we can. If you are new here and you'd like to see lots of stuff like this, lots of other creative gaming for grown-ups, all you have to do is click subscribe. You will be very, very welcome here. So, I've started again. The old save file was there from the alpha weekend, but to be honest with you, I was learning, I was throwing stuff down, it was all a bit of a mess. So I have started again, but rather than bore you with the very basics of everything again, I have gone a little bit of work offline. What is that, just a plant? It's just got a weird draw distance. Okay, so I have done a little bit of work before I pressed record today. I say a little bit of work. I've done quite a bit of work, okay? We've got this set up here, okay? So I found a great spot that has loads of iron. It's all impure iron, but to start off with, there's loads. There's 2 here, there's 4 just there. There's a copper just over this brow here, and there's a concrete down here. So all your basic stuff is covered. We also have this beautiful vista with this lovely waterfall as well that we can slowly destroy, which is pretty good. And then I've gone and taken the time to set up all of our sort of basic resources, automating them all. Now, one thing I will say, if you are new here, we're not one of those channels that does like premium efficiency, you know, where you have like 6 converters going into 4 things to average out over 3 over a minute. And like, I just want to try and get everything automated, and that's kind of happy for me. So if you'll see a lot of these like final lines, they're moving, you know, they're all moving. But you know, they're not coming in quite as fast as they could, and some of the machines might have to sit and wait, and some of the ores over here are, you know, sitting a little slower and stuff like here, you know, waiting to be used and all that kind of stuff. What are you? Iron. We could probably split this iron off into something. What are you making? What, you're making nothing. That's the problem. Why are you making nothing? I think what I was going to do was, where are screws? I think I was going to try and side some of these screws off to make reinforced plates. That was going to be the idea, because at the moment we have this. So here's our storage unit. Now all of this will spread out this way and this way as well. It's going to be a huge base eventually, but this is how we're going to start off with. And I've been lining all these up with storage units. So we've got concrete, steel plates, steel rods, copper wire, cable, and screws so far. Also, I got this off the subreddit. How neat's that? You place a tiny little bit of conveyor belt here. One of them will just go boop and stick out. Yeah, I'll pick one up. It just sticks there like that. And it's a great sort of signage system. You can see at a glance what's in there. So you can just come in. Screws. Here we go. There's all our screws. How neat's that? So yeah, well done, random Reddit user. Okay, so the thing I want to try and do today is set up the ability to make reinforced steel plates, because as you can see there, we're working towards our chainsaw, which we haven't unlocked yet, because biofuel is getting a bit of a bother to go and get hold of, and the chainsaw really helps. We need a lot of these reinforced steel plates, so here's going to be the plan, is to set them up. So we have got steel coming in here, iron, not steel, we're a bit away off steel yet. Iron there into rods, okay. And iron here into screws. So the aim of this is going to be to shave some of the screws off, because they're making loads of screws in a minute, and shave some of the steel off. Oh man, it's going to be tricky, isn't it? I don't think we're going to be able to fit it in this space. Also, bear in mind, this most likely is base Mark 1 as well. At some point, we are going to probably spread out and redo all this on a much bigger scale. But for now, it's doing fine. We've got iron just sitting everywhere. So maybe not then. Maybe we don't bother those screws and we build a second set of screws here. So this is getting turned... This is just going to be a smelter that turns into iron ingots. Okay. And then those iron ingots get turned into, using a constructor. We're going to be a little limited on space, but we're going to give it a go. So using this constructor and a bit of the old control button here, we'll do. What have we not got? Missing reinforced iron plates, because we put all the ones we've got into the machine there, waiting for the Chainsaw. Wow, brain fart. Okay. Let's get some plates. I think we've got everything we need, actually. Let's go down here and make a few reinforced plates for a second. Whee! Reinforced iron plates. No, we haven't. We need loads of screws, but we've got rods on us, so let's just make a few, hey? Let's just make a few for now, just so we can get what we need going here. Okay. So, yeah, by the way, if you are clicking on this as an episode 1 and you're like, what on earth is going on? You're probably still not here, to be honest. You're 6 minutes in and people on YouTube have the attention span of a gnat. But if by any chance you are and you're wondering what all this is, head back and watch the first 5 episodes of the, or the only 5 episodes of the weekend build, because that'll pretty much explain to you everything that's going on right here. And it'll really get you up to speed nice and quick, not only with the game, but also with me. Encroaching somebody's clearance. Okay, let's just pop this way. Still encroaching somebody's clearance. There we go. Boom. That's like a little out, but I can kind of live with it, I think. Little bend there. I can live with that. Does this have... What does this not have? This does not have power. It can have power. But then this will not have power. So, let's get a power lead, power pole, power cable from there. No. From there. No. That's my fault, I'm sorry. Not the smelter. I don't want to dismantle the power line I want to get. There we go. Let's try that again. Power line from here. Let's bring one. I want to get one of these over to here, you see. Which we don't have the wire for. But we can steal from the conveyor belt. There we go. Okay, should we try that again? Power line. From there. To here. There. Okay, and then from that we can go... power line to you. What have we not got? Cable. Okay, we can get some cable. There we go. Just want to make sure we've got a stack of each of these on us, you know. At all times. That one to there, that one to there. Boom, banga, boom. So this is going to be snug, man. This is going to be real snug. But we're not going to get anything in there. So... we want you to make iron plates. And we're going to take out iron plate production. I think we're going to have to come over here with it or something. It's just too snug. We'll see what we can do. See what we can do. So, iron ore into a smelter. They're just huge buildings, man. Can't afford. What do we not have? Cable again. Wow. Let's just go and grab each of the cables and wires and stuff, because we're obviously using them quicker than we can get them in. There's loads there. Thank you. I'll take those, and I'll take a big old stack of those as well. Thank you. Boom. Okay, so let's get a smelter here. Okay, good. Conveyor belt going into it. And you're going to make iron ingots again. As long as you can. Have we got any spare cable anywhere? Oh, there's one. There's one. Okay, we're going to make iron ingots. Good. Oh, this is going to be such a squeeze, but we need to try and get a rod maker into here. No, rods? Yes, rods. You're making ingots. Yeah, you're making sheets. Okay, so here, let's see if we can get a constructor. I know they are smaller, but no, it just isn't going to go, is it? Just is not going to go. We can't afford, and it's encroaching clearance. Okay, so we're going to have to take all of this up and over here and feed it in that way, I think. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. All of this is going to be new anyway. In fact, I'll tell you what we will do. We've got concrete on us. Let's build this out a little foundation, and we can have this little bit, for some reason, indoors. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Encroaching clearance. What are you encroaching the clearance of? That tiny bit of conveyor belt there. Seriously. Oh no, man! Is it the hub? We might have to move the hub again. I'd rather not, but we have to do it at some point. Okay, so now we've got two things coming into here. No, not quite. We could move that over. We could move that rods over quite a bit, actually. And it'll give us enough room. It'd be nice if we've got steel and rods coming into here, but they still have to turn the rods into screws. Because all the screws are currently going into storage. Unless we split the screws. No, we won't be able to do that, will we? We're not going to have enough room. Okay, another round of biofuel done. Turn everything on. I'm wondering whether we may cap out here. We're going to try and join this up. Basically, I gave up trying to fit it in over there. Built a whole new system off one of these irons. Again, it's not the most efficient, but it's going to get stuff made for us for now. So, iron ore goes into bars, gets split off. This one makes plates. This one makes rods. The rods go into here to make screws. And then when... I realised we haven't got an assembler. When the assembler gets built, the plates and the screws will both go into it. And we'll profit. So... we need to find a way of getting this back to the mainland, so to speak. How about we come down here to you? Boom. It's kicking off. I've got a feeling this is going to crash out and burn. Once all of this kicks in, which it isn't kicking in right now. Let's have a look. Yeah. I've got a feeling it might spike. But, saying that, there is something we can do. Because I took one of our friendly neighbourhood green slugs into here to get researched before. Should be done by now. Let's have a look. Now, since the green slug is complete. So that should tell us we can use it as a little... there we go.
And converted into a power shard that functions with current
nice.
Technology. Several buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused. The derived blueprint is now accessible in the hub.
There we go. You actually heard it, didn't you? You heard it happen. So let's have a look then. Now accessible in the hub. There it isn't. Is it one of these? Beacon? No? Well, I thought it would pop up here. Let's have a look. Biofuel cable. I'm not listening, am I? Have we got to research it? We're currently doing one, unfortunately. Oy vey, okay, so that's just capped out of fuel. So if we can't put thingies into it, is it here? It's not going to be here, is it? If it's not there, and it certainly isn't here. And it isn't... it might be in here to research is what I'm thinking. And just going to double check it's not here. Beacon, I'm just going to Zeno Zappa. No. Okay, never mind. So I was going to hope we could manage with that. So I guess what we have to actually do is get another biomass burner. It's starting to get a little bit silly now, isn't it? But what can you do? We're not ready for coal yet. I'll build it out. I'm going to pop a pole here. I'm going to remove this bit of power line and then put it all back in. So from here now to this one to there, and to there. There we go. It's all connected up. Get some biofuel in this. We're going to have to steal it on one of these that's got a bit more in than the others. Quick, put some back in. Bit of a temp fix this one, to be honest. Let's have a look. There we go. Should be way over capacity now. Good. All of this should be operational again. Let's have a look. Now, like I say, unfortunately we haven't figured out that final bit yet. So what we're going to have to do is come in here We're going to have to take these out and manually make them for now. And also, of course, we can take the older ones that are filling up these boxes. Okay, we're slowly getting there. I've got a feeling they might have upped the iron needed for this, because 200 seems an awful lot. Either that, or I should have unlocked assemblers first so that I could have just left it going automatically, because all I seem to be doing at the moment is running around and grabbing leaves. And I know a few people on the Reddit had a bit of an issue with it, just sort of saying like it just feels like coal comes a bit too late. And then a lot of people were like, no, that's all part of it. You know, you've got to get it so that when you do get coal, you know, it's worth it. You know, you've got to deal with the difficult parts so that when you get the ability to automate it, it starts to be worth it. So I'm not just filming what is this stone here that we're stood on? Oh, nice. Okay. Do we have? Is it C? Yeah, we don't have the ability to find coal yet. What I was going to do is while we're on while we're gathering all this sort of stuff, I was thinking we could maybe go and start to try and find our coal mine, because as soon as we find it, pretty much we are going to want to get it set up. I've just realised that I don't actually have my little zibba zabba. Well, that took an absolute age, but we can now get obstacle clearing. We can now make ourselves.
Additional to an inventory expansion,
Yeah.
we are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily out of wood.
Good. Because it makes biofuel much easier to knock out. But I think we need some stuff to do it right. Let's have a look. 10 more of them that I hate. I'm really getting fed up with these now. It's only because I've kind of done it in the wrong order. We can't do anything until the pod returns. Should have really done it the other way around and set up like assemblers first. I think that was the big problem, is that we didn't set up assemblers first. Never mind. We've learned for the future, and we've kind of got back into the game after a little bit of time away. So I think we'll probably leave it there. I know it doesn't seem like much has got done, but look, all this, haha! And we've set ourselves up for a bit more development. I'm pretty sure next episode we're going to have to go on the search for coal, or at least, towards the aim of coal. Have we got anything going on here? No, we haven't. Oh, but we have some alien caprices. We can get started on that, because I think one of them gives you like a gun. Let's go. How many have we got? Oh, we got the 12 as well. You need 1 and then 10, I think. So we can get started on that. There you go. Oh, and bacon. I picked one of those up randomly before as well. There we go. Get started on that. And then we'll head over here. Do our last few of these. We need 10. Oh, come on. We can get the 10. Let's just get a chainsaw and be happy about it before we finish off this episode. Yeah, there we go. Because without this chainsaw, we're having to go to collect fuel every 2 minutes, and it's just it's pretty crazy. It needs to come in a bit quicker. So, to be honest, with a chainsaw, we can probably manage for a little bit longer, because it really does ump up the all of these trees that we can't collect at the moment. We'll be able to really just bump up what you get, because mostly it comes in from wood, so you get a lot more biofuel. Okay, are we short on some screws? Yeah, a little bit. There we go. There we go. There's the 10 reinforced plates we need. Beautiful. We can head over here now, make ourselves a chainsaw. We used everything else up now. Ha 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 ha. That's alright. Rods and screws. We should have absolutely no problem getting those. Some of the quickest produced stuff, to be honest. Rods and screws. There we go. Loads of it. Good stuff. That's it. Knock those out at a pretty decent pace. Now we can craft a chainsaw. There we go. I know we've done this once, but it's nice to pop it open, innit? Here we go. There we go. Oh, high res mode. That's new. Well, the problem is we can't do it while I'm holding my chainsaw, but I am kind of tempted to find out what high res mode looks like. Let's check it out. High res mode on, off, on, off, on, off. It maybe just makes a bigger file. Anyway, chainsaw. Check this out. Boom. 32, not much, but look, let's go over here. Big old tree. Boom. Yeah. Again, not quite as much as I remember it being in the alpha weekend. I know some of these numbers have been tweaked. I know they have done a little bit of tweakage, but even still, it comes in a hell of a lot quicker. Look at that. There we go. 16 wood, 51 leaves, 18 wood. Yeah, I think some of those smaller numbers might have been tweaked. That's okay. Leaves are fine. I don't mind. I'll take leaves. Can we get down to that? Oh, let's just jump. See if we can cut it down before we land. Oh, this is... There we go. Yeah. I mean, already, that would have took me 10 minutes before. And it's taken me about a minute and a half with this. And I'm pretty sure they grow back as long as nothing's built on them. I think that's the key. Yeah, get rid of all these lovely plants. We need space for destroying things. I'm going to do one more. Just because I can. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's head back. What we got there then? Oh yeah, that's give us loads and loads and loads of stuff. Now, one thing we can do that I haven't seen many people do, and I haven't done it myself yet, is we can automate the biomass procedure if we want. We could run a little thing along here that goes from a storage unit to a... what would it have to be? It would have to be a storage unit... No, it would have to be two storage units, one for wood, one for leaves, that then both go into formers to make biomass, that goes into a joiner, that goes into a creator one. So I think the problem is the fuel it was used to run isn't probably, is what you'd save really. Although we have got 1,350 wood. Should we give it a quick go? Should we see if we can very quick... I know this... Oh man, this video should have ended. But let's quickly do it. Let's see if we can sort out this. So, organisation, to storage. Okay. Let's just pull it over this way so it's out of the way. We can't afford, we haven't got anything we need for it. Forget it. We'll do it in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really does help out the channel. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries or suggestions, you can pop them down in the comments. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at John T. Sparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Geekism Discord server. You'll find the link for that in the description. Thank you to all of our patrons. They make these videos possible through their incredible support at patreon.com/geekism. And don't forget to check out our affiliate links to get yourself some cheap games and other goodies while supporting the channel at the same time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.